There
we go. There we go. We in here.
All right. Blackberry letter. Let me open it up, man. This week's Blackberry letter.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. We know what time it is.
Hold up. Y'all already know. When y'all hear that can crack, that mean your man back. Shout out to the homie for writing in this Blackberry letter. I will let her know, even though she's out of state, she still was the first one. We ended up getting like 2 or 3 Blackberry letters after last week's podcast, but I did promise the first Blackberry letter that came through, I was going to buy you 2 movie tickets. So to the homie Shay, I ain't going to throw your last name on here, even though it ain't your real name.
Did you see the email we got in the This Week in Culture joint?
About what?
The last screening?
Yeah.
They gave us
2 passes. Yeah, I told her something because I didn't know what address she had, so I told her to send them to my crib. Okay. She replied. She said the passes will be mailed out this week. She replied like an hour ago. Yep. So we got 2 free movie passes. Me and Jay probably gonna use them. Fuck y'all. But no, man. Shout out to the homie Shay for writing this in. Shay, when you get a chance, email us your address, or I might just send you an email with like 2 digital passes, man. But whatever the local Chi-Town theater is, I got you, homie. And plus, you wasn't at our last 2 screenings, and you even bought a ticket to the Queen and Slim joint. Yes. So we owe you, man. But anyway, she wrote in. Shay says, "Hope all is well. Hi, friends. Hey, Shay.
Hey, Shay.
Siri on bullshit. It's your homie Shay Jones. Obviously not my real name. I just listened to the pod about the photograph, which was fire as usual, and brought up a lot to think about. I've been meaning to write this letter for a while, but now's a good time for several reasons, especially for those movie tickets. You got them, homie. They yours. Hopefully y'all will read this pod on the pod, too, if you read it at your live show. We didn't read it at the live show. We wanted to save it for the podcast specifically. Me and my ex have been over for almost 5 years now. We're actually still good friends, even though we went through a bad breakup at first. He cheated and is still currently with the girl he cheated on me with. Be like that.
Them niggas in love.
that's real love right there, nigga.
I wonder how long they was together.
Hold on, nigga. No, nigga.
I'm sorry.
Selection.
But like shit, if they been together longer than y'all was initially together, like you could be the other woman and shit. Like
oh shit.
But I don't know how the letter is gonna go, so I don't.
That was a bar right there. Hang on, Shay. We're gonna get you together. What song am I looking for? Oh, here we go. That's that real love. Hey. Mary Shay Blige.
Mary Shay Blige.
Let me get back to this letter. All right. He cheated on me, still with the girl he cheated on me with. This nigga Jay gonna keep laughing at that part. It took me a while to get over it, but I'm now completely, and I would rather have him in my life as a friend, even though we did mess around after we broke up due to our history. She real. I felt kind of vindicated that he was cheating on his girl with me.
Told you.
That's a reverse bar. Now, because I blamed her for the breakup, but it was really just him. Anyway, that's not the point of the letter, just pertinent details. The issue is, I'm extremely close with my ex's family until this day. To this day! Deontay. I ain't getting into Deontay Wilder right now. That'll take me a whole another hour to blaze in it. Anyway, his mom especially. We all go to the same church, so I see him. But me and his mom, aunties, cousins, siblings still have a very similar relationship to what we had when we were together. I'm always still invited to family functions, dinners, holidays, vacations, and while at first it felt like I needed to be there, now I'm kind of over it. I got out to dinner or shopping with his mom every Sunday after church. Maybe she meant I got out of dinner and shopping with his mom after church. I'm going out of town with his auntie next... Damn. I'm going out of town with his auntie again next week.
Girlfriend hates you.
Facts.
She hates you.
I just don't know how to pull back from these relationships. I don't know how to turn down the invitations, and while I've been single most of the time I've been hanging out with them, I am dating someone now I really like, and I don't know how to bring this up to him. At first, I was trying to make my ex's girlfriend feel away because his family still loves me, but now I just don't care anymore. Don't get me wrong, I still value these relationships with his family, and I love them, but I feel like at this point it's time to back away from some things that I do with them. What would you guys suggest I do? Should I bring this up to the guy I'm currently dating? I know they're going to want to meet him too, because I'm just as close to them as I am with my own family. Or, how do I back away? I am really torn about this because they've been in my life for over 15 years, and I just need some advice on how to manage them and not remove them completely, but also how to bring someone else in. As always, thanks for the great content and advice you guys provide us weekly. I really value your opinions, and I can't wait to meet y'all in person. Shay. That was a great letter, man. Shout out to
That's
them.
a really good letter.
I'm going to sip this brew first before I give a reply, though.
So I've been in that situation. One of my exes way back from high school and shit.
Okay.
Like, I'm still cool with their fam. And they used to invite me to all this shit. Now, granted, over time, I just stopped going because...
I mean, why would you?
I didn't just stop going. And the last interaction I had with her mom, like, she was kind of annoying, so I just stopped answering. I stopped. I didn't know how to respond to the text, so I stopped.
Yeah.
And then I was busy, and then it was too much time passed. I'm like, all right, whatever. If y'all never talk to me again, I don't know.
Ain't losing no sleep. Sorry, Mom.
But she had a definite family. And
didn't we all?
Like, she had a definite family, and I came to the funeral, hung out. She wasn't even there, which is wild by the way.
It's her family?
Yeah, her grandfather passed, and
he was. Fuck, she wasn't there for.
I don't know. I
don't like that.
Her and the mama wasn't there.
What?
But they was all boom.
Jay was in there repping the fam.
But everybody else was there, and you know what I'm saying, and they was happy to see me, even the fans from out of town, whatever. But there is a breaking point where listen, I just gotta pull this back because what is it helping? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And who is it helping?
Especially every Sunday thing. That's a lot.
Yeah. Attending the same church is awkward, right? Because this is somewhere that you've committed your spirit to. It's very difficult to just not go to that church no more. So I can't that's not an option. I can't throw that advice out there why don't you just pick a new church?
Well, see, no,
that ain't gonna happen.
I forgot about that. But fam, we are friends. We're still friends because we go to the same location, and I see you guys. Yeah. So now I'm supposed to be hey, Sharon.
You can't ignore it. But then to her point, is there a way to adjust the relationship with his family, right? So can you, because you're going to see him at church every week.
Yeah, church is cool, but don't go to Thanksgiving. Don't go
on vacation with his aunt next month.
That's
where I feel like lines have to be drawn. Maybe I don't know that going to
let me back up.
Okay.
Are y'all really over though? Because if so,
now she said they've been broke up 5 years, but she threw in the caveat that they've been fucking around, or that they had been fucking around.
And it's just a question.
Yeah, no judgment.
So if y'all really over, and these is actually my people, why can't we be friends? Why exactly can't we be friends?
See, I think it wasn't a problem up until things started getting serious with this new cat.
Yeah.
This new cat is where she's like, damn, now I know they gonna want to meet him. Because they my family too. I've known them 15 years.
Yeah.
We in our 30s. 15 years is at or around half your life. And that's the latter half is the grown half. So, if I knew somebody the last 15 years, and I still interact with them on a daily, and these are still my people, or on a weekly rather, and these still my people, and they want to meet my new love interest, do I really give a fuck? Because they met her ex-boyfriend new love interest. So do I give a fuck about his feelings if I bring my new nigga around they people?
Now, I think the issue would be trying to convince your new dude that all the people that you hang out with is from your old dude, and he probably thinking so this is what's
the relationship with old dude?
This is what I think is going on. It's going to be a hard sell. Even though that you true and your values and everything like that, I believe you said it's over, I believe it's over, right?
Yeah.
Even though you true in your heart and everything like that, I think it's going to be a hard sell for the other guy.
Yeah.
And she don't think it's worth all that because she really liked his other dude. So she think that relationship is probably more important, which it probably is, because that old part of your life you need to leave alone.
Yeah.
And give old dude a chance. I would tell him though, and ask his advice.
Yeah.
So you know everything is on the up and up. Like, fam, like these my people, right?
Yeah.
Help me pull back, because I'd rather go hang out with your mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ask him to be involved, so he won't look at you like it's some sneaky type stuff. No, this is the situation, and since me and you getting kind of more serious or whatever,
Yeah.
like I think it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So like, how you think I should handle? And and let them know up front, like I don't want to just cut these people off because they work with me and like they are family. But how do you think, or whatever? We're gonna give you our advice, but my advice is also to ask him to get him involved in it.
Extending off what you just said, not just asking him, but considering him overall, right? Like he's who's most important in this whole equation, because your ex ain't important in this equation. And your ex's family ain't as important as your current love interest. Like, I get where you may want to tell them about your new dude and introduce him and all that now that things is really getting serious. But on the flip side, that's where you have to do what Jay said and talk to him. See if he might not even be comfortable meeting them. Like, yo, if my current girl introduced me to her ex's mom, nigga, your ex is her son. Like, she always gonna like him more than me. Like, by law, she gonna love him more than me. She gonna love him more than me. Biologically, she gonna love that nigga more than me.
What's so funny is one of my old employees, her son, ex-girlfriend, and baby and child's mother.
Yeah.
Once they broke up like years ago, they best friends though.
Mm.
Like, and she lived in Tennessee. She used to get me to date her son's baby mama. She was like, no, Jay, I'm telling you, you're gonna love her. She coming up here this way. I'm like, you really trying to put your son? He like, my son ain't nothing. Yeah, you are perfect for her.
Better than my son.
Literally.
She looked at dog and was like, you don't deserve to be my son.
She showed me pictures. I'm like, whoa.
She hated that nigga.
Like,
damn.
she really tried to hook her boss up with her daughter. With her ex-daughter-in-law, whatever it is.
That's funny, dog. Yeah, man. Talk to your current dude, man. Whatever you do, talk to him first. Don't talk to your ex. And here's why I'm saying don't talk to your ex. Because the minute you actually talk to your ex about this, he gonna think two things. One, he still got power.
Facts.
Two, he can still fuck. That's what he gonna think.
Now,
he might try you.
What is gonna be an interesting dynamic is, you bring the new dude around, and then old boy start getting jealous.
Mm.
Now that's a new dynamic that can start ruining, setting up different things or conflicts that don't need to exist.
Yeah.
Like my exes don't necessarily need. They don't need to. Like, so one of the homies, right?
Uh-huh.
My ex. This is one of the parts I hate about having male friends who all got girlfriends and married and shit. Like when y'all go out, it's on some double shit or triple, quadruple, however it is.
Yeah.
And then they start being friends with your mates and everything like that.
Facts.
And once we go our separate ways, like I'm not going to tell nobody who they can be friends with or who to follow and unfollow. Mm-hmm. But like, one of the homies' significant other always invites my ex to all the events. Mm. Like everything.
Yeah.
All the birthdays,
all the get-togethers,
the gatherings, the child events, the everything, and like, look, though me and her cool and everything good, like,
stop.
I mean, like, why you doing this though?
And you know what would resolve, or at least make her think differently, if she asked you how you felt about that. Exactly what we telling Shay to do, like,
because that's the part in a relationship that's key is the communication.
Facts.
Not just when y'all have an issue, but prior to an issue ever being established is where that communication should start.
Yeah, and I think he would really appreciate you, one, coming and asking how he feels, but two, explaining the dynamic that you have with your ex's family. Like, look, bro, my ex ain't nobody to me no more. That nigga living his life and me and you living ours. But his family is like my family. 15 years is a long time.
It's always interesting. Like, one, it's going to be really awkward one day. Yeah. I don't think about this and such show up. And two, it always gives a certain impression where, like, like people know who my little circle and shit is. Yeah. So like when the other person is always in every picture, it look a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I thought y'all.
Because then it looks like you that rocking with her.
You know what I'm saying?
And you didn't even invite her. Like, fam, she had this event on her own accord. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, so
I get that, man.
That communication is very key. And
so it's one thing. So with my current shorty, I had to explain early on that some of my closest women friends, like sisters to me, are best friends with my very first girlfriend, very first love, very first anything important to women. Like, that's they road dog. That's how me and them got cool, or as cool as we did, because they were her best friends. And I had to explain that early, but not to say, yo, I'm never gonna bring you around them. You never gonna meet them. Nah, it was to establish the trust that yo, I will communicate this with you now, so it doesn't matter when it matters. I don't want this to be a big deal later on, because I'ma still be friends with these people. I'm cool with that ex. Like, she ain't nobody. I don't hate her and then we don't talk. But it's like when I see her, what up though? How you living? How you mom?
I've learned that that's very important when establishing new relationships and you have close female friends. Yeah, is to establish that early. Like, listen, like these two right here, they gonna be around.
Facts.
And this is the situation that's going on. So just don't come to me later with no funky shit.
It's funny, the friends in that circle, they ended up at my birthday joint over in Ferndale. Yeah. They met my girl, and my ex didn't come. I ain't invite her, but you never know. Like if they're gonna say, hey, we're going to end little birthday thing, you pulling up, like any of that. But I ain't invite her. But they met my girl, and everybody was like, yo, your girl cool as shit. And it's just like, that's all you're really looking for. And in regard to this letter, his family might be thinking, I want to meet your new dude just to make sure you with a dude we could sign off on because we care about you. Yeah. So it might not be a big deal. This might be the first and last time they ever meet or ever have to interact with dog, in the moment at least. But it's probably just their interest in your best interest.
I would say I would stop going to the family event. Any event that like the son and his girlfriend are going to be at, I will hang off on. And if they ask you like why you can't go, I'm going to be with my boyfriend. And I'm be with my boyfriend and family. So I'll catch y'all on whatever. Or invite them specifically over to stuff that you haven't. But like I would put an end on like all the events.
And the only thing I think that might be not the biggest deal, yo, y'all leave church and go get some food. If y'all doing that ain't the biggest deal. Like if y'all go out to lunch or something like that after church, that's kind of common church family.
I tell you when I was
I ain't mad at it.
I tell you when I was like, you know what, I can't do this shit no more. Is my ex invited me to her birthday party at Snookers or some shit, and I was free that night. I pulled up, and like all the family was there, and like I walked. I'm clearly the star of this party, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? Clearly the star of this party. And I could tell that she had some dudes and shit that was there. And like,
they kind of
like I know shit about her that I don't never want this woman again. I mean, like if you guys knew what I knew,
I know something about you.
But like I felt awkward because all the family was like really involved. You know what I'm saying, with me, and I felt like this is too much attention on me. Like, it just bringing too much attention. So I'm over there. I went go playing pool with her father, because her father still called me son-in-law. Yeah. Like, fam, we ain't been together in, it's over 10 years. Yeah. Like that's still the homie, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't talk, but like, whenever he's always good. Police officer, too, so he got me out of a couple jams. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what's up, though.
But like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to remove myself in the situation because it makes other people uncomfortable. Yeah. And why am I being an agitator when I don't need to be? Why am I unintentionally being an agitator and I don't need to be? So I just remove myself.
I, too, was at Snookers not long ago. And I also removed myself from the situation because it was some niggas arguing at the pool table next to us. And no bullshit, one of them niggas went outside and came back in with a K.
Nah.
And literally, like, he walked back in not hiding it. Like, this was We was at a birthday party. Nigga, I left immediately, dog.
Was it for you?
No, they were arguing at the pool table next to where I was shooting, though.
Oh.
So my game ended early. I lost.
No, nigga, take...
No, I literally... Bro, I didn't say one word. I put my pool stick down. I twisted it, because I have my own pool stick. I untwisted my sticks, put them back in my case, and walked the fuck out of Snickers. And got the fuck out 96.
Hey, like, Steve Harvey, he was like, well, got the fucking court.
Dog, boy can't, because they were arguing pretty hard for a while, but it wasn't they wasn't scrapping. And it hit that point, like, in my mind, when I'm arguing with niggas, it's a certain point where it's like, let's get it on. If we're going to get it on, get it on. I don't have a voice I lose my voice easy. I got to pop up on my vocal cord. I'm not going to sit up here and yell with you all day. What I'm going to do
is go to the car
and come back and up the motherfucking K. But here's the thing. That nigga really went and got the K. He went to I'm not going to say
that. And then Kevin was like, click, clap, pop, pop.
Dog, all you seen was this nigga come back. And this is when I should have knew it was a problem, because the nigga who went outside to get the K had the Moncler on with the Buffies. And I said, you niggas is the one. And nigga, literally, he came back, and you saw the K come around first.
Antonio Banderas and fucking Desperado.
And he was not hiding it. Like, and it was one of them nights where wasn't no security at the door near Snook. Like, dog, that nigga walked in that bitch, and he ain't have to say it. I literally untwisted them sticks, stuffed them in the case, and told my nigga, hey, man, you got it. Now, I think I put his 8 in the corner for him. I'm like, here, nigga. Corner pocket, you had it. And I got the fuck up out of Snickers, nigga. And that was my last time going there.
I too was at
I had the Braxton P. Hartnebrig, them niggas. Like, I too left Snickers in a haste.
Oh, man.
Hey, man. Let's get into Shay Jones, man. Talk to your boy. Stop going on vacations with the aunties and them. And if you going to still kick it with them, that's cool. But keep that shit limited to Sunday brunch or something.
Communication is the difference between unification and separation.